there are a couple of reasons why marriage counseling doesn't work. One of those reasons is the therapist, the counselor, whether it's a professional counselor or a pastoral counselor or a friend, a family member, whoever it is that's trying to help you with your marriage. Oftentimes they don't really know what they're doing, and they're only basing their information off of what they know from their own relationship. Now, although it may work in their relationship, that's great, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to work in yours. Sometimes couples will go to the same counselor for years. I saw a couple who had been seeing another counselor for 5 years and it made no progress. And that counselor very happily referred the couple to me, knowing that couples are my specialty. So I'm talking with a couple and I'm realizing that they just keep going around and around in the same loop. And in the process of talking with the previous counselor, I discovered that she really didn't like working with couples. If you want to find a counselor that's actually going to help you, you need to make sure, first of all, that he or she has a clue what they're doing. That is the number one factor in whether or not couples counseling is actually going to be successful. So many people go into it thinking it's not any different than doing individual counseling. But I got to tell you, it's really tremendously different, because you're not only trying to help each person with their process, but you're trying to hold the marriage together at the same time. So you really have to know what you're doing. And if you're watching this and you're a counselor, or you want to be a couples counselor, or you want to be a marriage mentor, or anything like that, you got to realize that it takes a lot of energy to work with couples. And so you've got to be passionate about it. You've got to be excited about what it is that you're doing if you want to help couples. And you've got to have a really good image of the possibilities. So if you feel desperate about relationships, you feel desperate maybe even in your own relationship, then this is not an area that you want to visit trying to help someone else. You'll do more harm than good. The other time that couples counseling really doesn't work is when the couple, one or both of the people in the relationship, cannot see or refuse to see their own role in the negative cycle. They get caught in the blame game. And it's all about, well, when you change, then I'll change this. I remember one particular couple that they were going through a workbook. We were doing it together, and they had to write down what they had contributed to the negative cycle. And I remember the woman wrote down the things that she had done, and she would follow every one of them up with a statement, but I wouldn't have done that if he wouldn't have been doing this. If he would just cut that out, I would be totally fine, because my life is beautiful. My life is wonderful. I have great relationships that I've had for a long time in my life, and I don't have a problem. He does. And I got to tell you, she could not see that her constant criticism of him was something negative she was proactively doing, that even when he wasn't misbehaving, so to speak, then she still was criticizing him about everything. It was just part of the pattern that she had established with him, was that she was there to correct him constantly. Anything from, how he bought groceries to whether or not he sat on the sofa in a way that didn't mess up her pillows. I mean, really, how can you not see that as a negative behavior and expect that your spouse is not going to be wounded by that and react to it? It was very mind-boggling. Anyway, I worked with him for about a year and a half. I don't quit on people when I feel like that there's hope in their relationship, but it was very, very frustrating. I even tried working with them individually to help them build up, to help him build up his strength so that he could tell her what he needed from her and let her know how she was coming across. And I talked with her, and she would just get angry with me. It's like, I don't have a problem. I can't tell you how many times she said that. I don't have a problem. It's him. And I'm like, so if that's you, if you think your spouse is the one with the problem, then I'm not going to be the best person to help you, because I really do my best work when people come to me and they really want to be together in the relationship. They love one another and they're willing to look at themselves. Jesus said that, how dare you try to tell your brother that he's got a speck in his eye when you've got a log in yours and you're not willing to remove it. Now, I don't think he said it quite in the tone that I just did, but you get the point. We can't expect someone else to change when we're not willing to change ourselves. It's a tough place to be. I totally understand that. And managing two people that are misunderstanding one another is so challenging. It takes a lot of energy. So, kind of back to square one, or step one, is that you've got to find a counselor that is optimistic about relationships and has lots of energy to step into that space with you and help you create the connection that you both long for. I noticed several years ago that couples very often were arguing about the fact that they didn't think the other person wanted them as much as they wanted that person. It's just like, it's crazy. I remember one couple, we kind of came to their bottom line question, and for him it was, do you want me? And for her it was, is it me that you want? Now that sounds really subtle, but it's a huge difference in the perspective and how you learn to talk with one another. A third thing that we really need to make sure of when we're working with couples, or when you're looking for somebody to help you with your marriage, is an understanding that men and women are different. They always have been, they always will be, and until we can understand that and embrace it as something that's God-given and beautiful, we're not going to get very far. At very best, we might be able to kind of calm down the conflict, and the arguing, the fighting might be a little bit less than before. But until you can really understand where your spouse is coming from, and I talk a lot to women, you got to understand where these guys are coming from. You've got to understand the way he has to operate in the world, and the way he was brought up as a boy is very different than what you've been taught as a girl. And you start out with different biology. How can you ignore that? Men are just wired very differently. In fact, men are incredibly sensitive. They're more sensitive than women, but they're sensitive to different things than women are. So that can be really confusing. But men often don't even try to understand their wives because they don't think it's possible. And it really is possible to understand her more than you do. I got to tell you that. This video, I've been kind of all over the place. I've talked to people who want to be counselors. I've talked to people who want to be counseled. I've talked to the women. I've talked to the men. But mostly I want to talk to you, wherever you are in your process of life and love. And if you've got questions, feel free to post them in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. In particular, I'd like to know what your experience has been in marriage counseling. What were the strong parts about it, and what were those parts that weren't so helpful that you would like to see all counselors change in order to be more effective in working with couples? So that would be really great. If you don't feel comfortable leaving it in the comments, you can feel free to send me a message on Facebook. You can find me, Dr. Debbie Smith, PSYD, PSYD on Facebook, or OC Christian Counseling on Facebook. Although I'm no longer in clinical practice in Southern California, I have a really huge following, and so I still have the OC Christian Counseling Facebook page, and you're welcome to reach out to me there. And then finally, if you don't want to do Facebook, you can go to my website, and I will put the link below for how you can send me a message through the website. I'm really here to help. I want to connect with you, and I want to hear about your experience in couples counseling. I will see you again real soon. Take care. Bye-bye.